And now we're going live.
Now we're going live.
Now we're live. Holy cow. Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. Sorry we're a little bit late. Katrina, hello, Bob. Nice. I think somebody fell asleep. Daniel, I don't think so. What was that? Or had a little bit too much wine right before the stream. No, I haven't been drinking. Bob can't hang with the night owls anymore. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning on Josh Goes to Disney. 4 o'clock in the morning. I literally fell asleep in a chair and picked up my phone and I thought, who is doing a stream at 4 a.m.? And I got sucked in. Hey, AJC Magic TV. Hello, Michael Riley. Anyway, let's catch up quick. I've been wanting to interview these people right next to me with Diz Our Dream for quite a while. I think we talked like a month and a half ago or something like that. And finally it happened. So I really apologize for being late. They have a great logo right up behind me. Really like that a lot. So one of my favorite things that I'm getting out of doing these little interview things is I'm finding out little asides about my favorite YouTube channels. You know, when I asked them about how the channel started and everything, like I found out that Disney Dan was a Latin teacher. Kind of interesting. So why don't you tell us how Diz Our Dream came to be? All
right. I'll let you do that. I'm going to let you do that.
Tell us who you guys are. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, and then tell us how the whole thing came to be. I mean, everybody's got a great story, and I love to hear them.
All right. You go ahead.
You go ahead. I'm gonna go some water. Actually.
He's gonna get water before he starts choking. So I guess Jeff always had the camera,
right?
And he was always making videos and things like that. And so he decided, hey, why don't we just keep everything on YouTube, keep it all together? So that's kind of how it started, believe it or not. I mean, we have a ton of videos that are just sitting on a disc. So yeah, that's kind of how everything got started.
You figured you'd just put it on YouTube and keep it for posterity?
Yes, exactly. Is that right, Jeff?
Yep.
That's kind of.
I've heard that before, actually. I think it was VP with Adventures with VP. I think he literally told me the way that it sounded like he was kind of doing home movies. The very first thing that he posted was a thing of him dressed like a chicken in some contest, sitting on balloons and popping them, laying eggs, and it makes sense. I mean, you know, my dad used to make Super 8 movies of us. Oh my God, could you imagine running around Disney? Well, I guess video is just coming to being. So with either with a Super 8 camera with little cartridges, that's a few minutes a piece, or with like a big clunky video camera like this.
Right.
And you know how dark it is now with your phone. Could you imagine that? It's like they must have like lights and a whole. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So,
but that used to be big and clunky, and now we use our phones. But we have fun doing it.
So you started basically doing that home movie sort of scenario like a lot of people do. And then how long ago was that you started doing it?
So that was what, February of what year is it? 2019 maybe.
Well,
so,
we've been doing home videos.
Well, the home videos,
like, 13 years.
Yeah, home videos. But the YouTube started in February of 2019. Yeah.
So Diz Our Dream became Diz Our Dream on YouTube a little over a year ago then. About 14 months ago. Wow. Yeah. You guys are doing really good for a channel that's only 14 months old.
Yeah. Oh, maybe a little longer.
It's going on 2 years.
Maybe almost 2 years. Yeah.
2 years. That's about how old my channel is. See, but I changed the name in the middle of that and lost all traction because then people don't know who you are anymore.
Exactly.
And then started working for Disney, and I got so into that, I totally forgot about the channel. Just let it like flop around and kind of shrivel to nothing. And then once I got laid off, I was like, what about that YouTube channel? And started.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean. Kadani Sean, how are you? The man with one of the best names around. Hi, Daniel. Phone plus gimbal, definitely way to go when streaming the parks.
Yes.
Mama chicken. Yeah, he actually showed that on a live stream with us. He actually put that on. Very interesting. Hey, Amy, how are you? AJC Magic TV. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm just getting used to, actually walking and chewing gum at the same time. I used to be a counselor, so I'm used to giving my full attention to the people I'm talking to, and to multitask and to say hi to the stream and to not be rude and interrupt you is sort of.
I know. It's a balance. It's quite the balance.
I usually don't say hi to the stream that much. I just do this a lot. I just kind of highlight them and then hope. Well, it's sort of apologetic, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of saying hi.
So where generally do you guys live? Are you natives down here in Florida?
No, so we live in, go ahead.
We have a house in Pittsburgh, but we also have a house in Orlando. So
cool.
The kids are doing cyber school, so we're down here till February now in Orlando.
Yeah.
But they did the first semester in Pittsburgh because they're in the band at our school, and they can't do band cyber school. So we're down here from November to February, maybe longer.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway, to be here. Hopefully no one needs a new laptop or something like that, like that they have to go back to the school for some reason. So that's the plan.
Just about every other Disney creator seems to be coming down in the month of December. So actually, are you guys getting together with James Ryan when he comes down here?
We are.
We are.
You are. I thought so, because he just invited me to a dinner that I don't even know where it's going to be, like around the 18th or the 20th or something like that. And he said, you were going to be there, and I think the Philly crew is going to be there.
The Philly crew. Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, if you think I'm goofy, like here, wait till you see me actually in person. Trying to.
Oh boy.
Last time I saw Jim, we were at the Edison, and we got burgers like this big.
Oh wow.
I was trying to shove it into my face and not keep my mask off for too long at the same time.
Right. Wasn't working, right?
No. So you guys have a couple of kids then?
We do.
We do.
Yes.
And like school age, I guess you were saying?
Yeah, high school.
They're in high school. They're both in high school.
In high school, yeah.
I don't recall, when you guys are in the parks, do they often go with you? Is your channel basically the two of you, or you two guys and your whole family, sort of, or?
They're with us most of the time.
Yeah, it's mostly us, though. We make them cringe, so they just, we'll say something and they're like, oh, and then we're out of here, and they'll just leave, and they're thinking, guys
wait a second. How old are they? Are they like 13, 14? Or are they like,
14, yeah.
Girl? Yeah. One of them a girl? Or say no.
The girl and the boy. Yeah, the girl she just says, you guys are so cringy and you're boomers. And I mean, they do get involved a little bit here and there, and they jump on the live streams now and then, and they're in our videos here and there, but for the most part, they steer clear of us.
We went to Epcot last night. We parked over at the boardwalk. We didn't even see them. Once we got to the boardwalk, they were off.
Yeah, like, we're out of here.
Gosh. I think kids that age are just like, whatever you do, they're embarrassed about their parents.
Exactly. So. Exactly. Yeah.
I know I was. So if I had Joe Schmo with me, somebody that really doesn't know the Disney community, how would you describe your channel? How is it unique? you know, different things. We're all unique. I know nobody else wears a darn hat like I do, but how are you guys unique?
I don't know. How are we unique? I guess we're I guess we're a little bit older trying to get into it, you know?
Well, see that I glommed onto you guys as soon as I saw the first video of you guys. I glommed onto that. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not a 20-year-old guy. They're my people.
And we make mistakes, and we can laugh at ourselves.
We make them
Number two, great.
Yes, yeah. Like one of our big things is starting our live streams in portrait mode, and we can't figure out how it ended up that way. You can't straighten it out. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, we like to do. You know, we started out wanting to do informative videos. I mean, we have a few videos. Like resort reviews that we did that have done pretty well on YouTube, actually. So I think those are the videos that have done the best. And then one of them we caught Lightning McQueen. I don't know what had broke down, like the ride broke down, and that's one of our videos that a lot of people view. But I mean, for the most part, we love being in the community. We have a little bit of a following, so
we just have fun doing it.
We're having
it's
fun.
Not professional by any means.
No,
it's just fun.
So we have
just
fun.
Natural. It's
Yeah.
not rehearsed.
Don't feel bad about being in the wrong mode. The funniest thing in the world. You can ask Katrina Scalapini on here. And Daniel. They're always along for the ride. When I stream. Their big joke is that Bob streams the ground a lot. And the reason that is because I've got an old Zion gimbal. And whenever you have to put a charger cord to it, no matter what you do, no matter what right angle connector or whatever is on it, it just at times just goes psychotic and just wants to just get the ground and get this. And no matter, so I'm keeping my streams down to just that I fully charge the battery, and however long that is, it's usually about 3 hours. And they're like, come on, do this, do a little bit more. And I'm like, no, I don't need any more jokes about how Bob films the asphalt. That's about it.
Yeah.
So don't feel that way. And you know, it's like a miracle that I actually have the green screen behind me right now with your logo on it and everything. That's impressive. That half the time doesn't work. So
you can see what we have here, a poster.
Yeah, we don't have.
Yeah, but I like the poster though. Nice. Is that just like that? Looks like the whole MCU, I guess.
It's
is
most
sort
of them,
yeah. Wow. We were doing Nerd Talk for a while with some of our friends that are also YouTubers, and we put that up there, and it just has been there ever since.
Oh my God.
And
they're actually making jokes now. We're talking if you want to just laugh about tech. Imagine Bob cut out while he was saying asphalt. Somebody said, right? Because I've had Wi-Fi issues and stuff like that, and one time I was on and I was talking about Wi-Fi issues and how I have this delicate touch. My wife gave me a bag of crystals here that are sitting on the desktop right here.
Is that us?
She thinks that it's my anxious personality, like I'm Magneto, that fries electronics. She thinks it's... So anyway, I was telling people how this happens and I really do this, and people are like, nah, that doesn't happen. That was the night when YouTube went down around the world for about 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Right when I was saying that on the stream, and I was laughing hysterically saying, my powers are boundless. You don't know. So you have some smart aleck teenagers that don't want to be part of your streams. My wife does not want to be a YouTube star. So if you ever see me in the parks and some woman with red curly hair is kind of like running, it means that I've sort of turned towards her and she doesn't want to be in the shot. She's petrified that I'm going to do that.
Right,
I guess when you're sweating and you're just there to have fun, you don't really want to be,
right.
You know.
Yeah.
So what are your to that same Joe Schmo, not to me. I've been checking you guys out because I wanted to know what I was talking about. What are your shows like? Which kind of shows do you have your program schedule, so to speak?
Okay. So Saturdays we used to do, and we still do live streams that are about pins. So we have like a standard Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, where we would do, we'd talk about all of our Disney pins because we collect pins. And then we started, now that we're in Orlando, we've been doing our streams from the park at 11. If we can, as long as we can get in to a park. But we've been trying to do some live streaming on the road on Saturdays now, right? And then Sundays, we team up with some other channels and we do Nerd Talk. So it's us, it's Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Day's dad, he's in here. What in the World with Russ Stapleton, and Kenzie Days. And we team up with them and we talk about nerdy things like Marvel. And now we're on to The Mandalorian, which I don't know.
I saw that.
Yeah. So we're into The Mandalorian now, and I'm not sure what we're going to do when that ends. We're going to either pick some other nerdy show from Disney Plus, or we've talked possibly about maybe Harry Potter. We'll see. But
and Thursdays.
Yes, and then Thursdays we have Dreaming with the Mouse. So we team up with Myers and the Mouse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So we typically do a Thursday show with them, although they've been kind of busy lately.
Yep.
And then from there, we do vlogs. We've been doing Vlogmas, which I know I said I wasn't going to do it this year, and I'm still doing it.
I've seen that. I also saw you've been doing some of the shorts as well.
Yeah, we tried one today.
One just to see what it was all about.
How did that work out for you guys? That's a whole new realm,
So here's what it is. I mean, it's basically, it feels like it's TikTok-ish. Okay, so you can go to a place on your phone and on YouTube, and you can find shorts. And basically,
you can't do that now.
I can.
Oh
yeah. So I found it today. No, just as a viewer. So as a viewer, you can find the section of shorts, and they're basically one video after another. But they might be videos I don't want to watch. So I don't know if I like it. I mean,
it's to compete with TikTok. YouTube's competing with TikTok.
That's when I heard about it, I figured. I was like, oh, they're seeing how TikTok is doing well, and they want to get some of that action.
Yeah. Right. So as a creator, you put your video out there, and you hope it ends up in someone's feed that they're going to swipe through. Right. And then maybe they'll be interested in your channel. But I just don't know how likely it is that our videos are going to pop up in someone's swiping. And then for us to put a 10-15 second video out there for our viewers, I don't know if they really want to see that. I mean, if they want to see that, then they'd go on TikTok. So I don't know. We'll have to see, how it all goes. See what some of the other creators think. So, WandaVision. Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yes. Kenzie's a huge
Loki.
Well, she likes Loki too, but she also likes the Scarlet Witch. So that might be an option. I'll have to discuss it with our nerd friends.
So that whole thing is supposed to be about like an alternate timeline, I guess, something that Scarlet Witch did when they had the big Endgame battle with what's his face?
I think it was.
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be about Wanda's vision about how her life would be with Vision. If none of that would have happened. So interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I'm wondering how they're going to set that up. And I don't know what Loki's doing. And I know the Mandalorian is being so successful for everybody. Ahsoka Tano series they're talking about, and they're talking about the Boba Fett series.
Yes.
I'm really excited for the Mandalorian because, I hated how everybody jumped on Disney when they opened up Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland. And, that the haters all came out right away. They didn't want to hear that, oh, look, the park is empty, but they didn't want to listen to common sense. Well, all the pass holders there are blocked out right now for its opening. So, and then they hated those new movies, which, I love Star Wars, so I didn't hate them. And I thought they did a great job in that last movie. I mean, they threw in everything you could want to throw in. Old music, old themes. They brought back old characters. They tried to please everyone. But I'm getting a good feeling for The Mandalorian because of where it's going. And also, it appears, obviously, that no spoilers. I hope everybody's watched it up to here. They're going on a rescue mission that might be very reminiscent of the rescue mission that started Star Wars in the first place, where they were going into this overwhelming odds Death Star to get the princess. And he doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't have a ship. And have you guys watched Game of Thrones at all? Have you ever watched that show? Okay. Well, that actor, Pedro Pascal, in his final scene in Game of Thrones, where he plays his prince against this big, huge monster of a knight, he trained for 4 months extensively with a spear, with doing flips and doing all kinds of stuff. Very, very intensive training for that scene because he was much quicker than the heavier knight. And now, as you can see in the last episode, Mando's got nothing but a Beskar spear. And I know how well trained that actor is in doing that. So it should be I'm really looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah. I'm interested too.
Very much.
What's Tracy saying he hasn't watched? Tracy.
Oh, no. Don't tell me that I've ruined your life.
No, he did watch. I don't know what he's talking about.
Tracy, you got to watch. Definitely one of the best so far. Oh, you have not?
Yes, he did. He watched it. He's being silly. He's being Tracy.
I'm sorry, buddy. All you got to do is turn on your phone and you get a spoiler.
That's right.
I waited like 6 hours too late and I got spoiled. I skipped, what is this? I skipped season 1 and hopped right into season 2.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Tracy's joking.
So this is a hard question because none of us know what the heck is going to happen next. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. Not just Disney. You know, I have a lot of vlogs sitting around in files on my computer because, you know, I did them. And then 2 days later, they were moot because Disney's not doing that anymore. Or like retitled them and said, RIP, whatever it is, will Disney bring these back?
Right.
Looking back, you know, are you getting a picture at all at how your channel has evolved up until here and where it might be in a year? You know, if things got back to semi-normal, if there was a vaccine, there's a ton of ifs.
Right.
I don't, you know, if I wasn't laid off and furloughed from Disney, I wouldn't even be sitting here talking with you because I had such an intensive job with Disney.
Sure.
But do you have any sense of that?
I don't know. I mean, it started out, like I said, trying to keep our home videos all together. Then it ended up where we thought, well, maybe this could be informative. And we did, you know, a lot of vlogs, food reviews and resort reviews, which that was fun too. But then we started meeting all the people in the community and making friends. And then we started doing live streams, teaming up with other channels. So, and then it got to be more fun. Like we weren't taking it as serious. So, you know, like I know we would get so frustrated, and you still do get frustrated when we end up in portrait mode.
I'm frustrated because I can't figure out why it's in portrait mode.
But I feel like it's okay because, you know, you don't have to be 100% serious all the time. So, you know, I kind of like the direction it's going in, don't you?
I mean, I don't think we've really changed our direction. We've just, we're pretty much doing the same thing.
Yeah. Although we are doing more in the parks now because we're here.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that answers the question or not.
Well, you know, that's the thing. It's nice to hear people's insight into these things, and then usually have a conversation about it that goes somewhere. I like to do it as if we were sitting down at that dinner that we hadn't had yet, and in between chomps, you know, we're just, you know, BSing a little bit. I mean, there's guesses to these things.
Sure. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows in this world? You know, will I be living in this house in a year? You know, what will I don't know. I hope so. But
Yeah, you hope so. And that's,
Right.
I mean, we even talked about what if Disney, for some reason, sells, which I don't think they would, but if they get to the, I mean, you hope if they keep losing money, it's like, I don't think they would ever shut down completely. But, would someone like Apple or someone buy them out? Because wasn't there talk a while ago about Apple and Disney? I don't know, maybe not, but.
Well, that's interesting too, because I guess they've had 2 semi-hostile takeover attempts in its history. And thankfully, let's see, the first one, Roy was around. And so he kind of kept that from going in a bad way.
Right.
And then the second one was not going to be so great, except for Michael Eisner came in. And although a lot of people were critical of his money-making ways, his commercialism, and what he did to Disney and everything, he was the one that put the mad push on where he saw the future. And he's responsible for all of the resorts that got built. When you see the Key West Resort and all those other resorts that were built from like 1990 on, the Wilderness Lodge and stuff like that, that's Michael Eisner. So actually, those so-called hostile things ended up being good things. Nowadays, I wonder how it would go, because you watch The Mandalorian, and I swear, 5 minutes after the thing is off, people are online, because everybody's a critic, and they're saying, "Oh my God, he should be called they literally said he should be called Boba Fat."
I know.
Because he's overweight, and they're shaming him and everything. So
I know.
You see how they get on Disney when they're having to let go of shows and performers because they're not even having the, Festival of the Lion King. It'd be very interesting for some other company to take over, not get it, and watch the public crucify them. That would be interesting. I don't know if I hope to God that doesn't happen.
I know.
My wife's in the other room working for Disney right now, working at home. I don't want, one of us has to keep their job.
Right. Yeah. Let's hope. It is hard to know, where things are headed. So you're right. It's hard to predict, but we're hoping we could just keep moving in the same direction. And yeah.
Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Garrett, how are you? I'm 100% serious all the time. What is that? I'm 100% serious
all the time,
every day.
That's Tracy, and he's
that's a lie.
He's fibbing. Tracy is fibbing. But I have to tell you, we have met so many awesome people through this community. I mean, people that we will be friends with for a heck of a long time. And
there's
it's
a
really,
lot of good people.
It's really awesome.
And Tracy.
And Pam.
And Tracy. You guys were on, you got interviewed by Pete McDevitt, didn't you?
We did. Yes.
Yeah.
We did.
He's a good egg.
He told me to ask you some weird question, and it was so weird, and I flung it out of my mind. I'm like, Pete, I don't ask people about whoopee and toilet paper and all the things that you ask. I just, that's, especially when I first meet him, I'm too shy for that. I'm not going to do that.
Right. But did he tell you to ask us about sprinkles? Was that one of the things, or?
I think that was one of them. Well, have you agreed to get him cupcakes and ship them, or?
I don't know.
Never.
Jeff, every time we give him sprinkles, Jeff eats them. And we try to explain that to Pete, and he's just not buying it. He is not buying it.
Well, Jeff's just after my own heart, because that's exactly what would happen. If I went and got cupcakes or anything else that was yummy, they'd be gone. I would bring them home to you like he would, and I would say, "Oh no, I forgot." And why is there a box in the garbage, Bob? Yeah,
exactly.
No. I did send him the cupcake wrappers, though. So.
Which is so rude.
That's not rude. It's part
of the course. And he sent pictures of the cupcakes.
Oh my gosh.
But
All right, let me
nothing-
catch up with the stream for a second. Hey, Faith, Hope, and Disney, aka Barbara, the Dupli crew. I guess I might see you guys with Diz Our Dream when we have a meal with the infamous James Ryan, AJC Magic TV. Hi, Amy. Monarch Moments. I love their shows so much. I don't think I have more fun watching their crazy family streams. And
They're
Garrett
good.
is like the I don't know, he's like the anonymous producer in the background where you hear him echoing.
He's a wizard
What?
behind
Who's
the
the wizard? Who's
Garrett.
the Oh, Garrett, yeah.
They're good. They're a good family. We hung out with them last year around this time, for a
Did
couple
you?
days. They were really. I didn't know that the Philly crew was going. We might have to change our plans now.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe you shouldn't go now.
Yeah, they will go somewhere else.
Hi, Pam Spam. Hey, Tracy Glenn. Kenzie Day's dad. Monarch Moments. I'm going back in the stream. Hey, Katrina, thank you so much for being here. What? Katrina thinks that Obi-Wan's going to pop up somewhere.
I hope so.
I don't care what none of y'all say he's going to pop up. I think you want him to pop up. I think you want to see Ewan McGregor.
Somebody said there
I
is
think he will,
a
Katrina.
contract with him, right? What's his name?
Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor.
The actor from Moff Gideon teased there'd be a lot of darksaber and lightsaber action. So it's going to be awesome. Interesting.
They got two episodes left. Two.
I know.
They have to rescue the baby.
All right, stop with that.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't say anything. I just met this lady. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. All right. So I was talking to VP the other day about how frustrating it is to have this seemingly easy tech in YouTube land, because you were talking about these frustrating things, good-hearted, but it's like, and why that happens. And then, I watch a 13-year-old like Daniel from Disinfinity just, like trying to put together a toy that says a 9-year-old can put it together, but a 40-year-old can't put it together. When I stream, up until recently, my chat has been sideways. So I'm streaming and people are wondering if something's wrong with my neck. Portrait mode. I had a chat window, a big black box in the middle of it once. I'm just getting past the tech stuff, which is weird. I don't know why.
yes. And we didn't realize that when you're streaming and your chat is sideways, then you are sideways.
Yeah.
So,
well, and even now I'm frustrated because I have the best internet I can get with Spectrum in our area, but I know that that more people are home and using that service because of work at home and everything else than ever before. I can see myself lagging like crazy. And I'm like, I can't believe I pay for this. It's not like I have cruddy service.
We go through the same thing every day with our son.
Yeah.
Do you?
He's complaining about the internet. And Ron or Meredith, I'm sorry about spoilers, but if you're a Mandalorian fan, you should have already seen that episode. I am sorry.
Look at that sassiness come out. Jeez.
What is she saying?
They're not going to want to have dinner with you after that.
Philly Crew said spoilers, yeah.
Oh, I thought, knowing her, I figured she was saying she was going to kick somebody something or other. Katrina, only way, what does that say? Only way it could happen is as a Force ghost. Vader kills Obi-Wan in A New Hope.
So wait a minute. What are we trying to say here? They want to say they want to bring Obi-Wan back with Baby Yoda? No, I think when they're talking about the Obi-Wan series, it's going to be between after he dropped Luke off, right?
Obi-Wan in The Mandalorian.
Oh, this isn't
Mandalorian.
You can't have Obi-Wan with Mandalorian. I'm sorry. You start talking about Mandalorian and Star Wars, and I'm telling you, we're nerds.
Oh my gosh. She's just like me. If there's a tangent, she grabs it. I'm right there with you. I tell you.
But we're here.
Phantasmic Chronicles. Arlene, how are you? I love her. She is so fun. We went to Epcot. It was 40 degrees. It was Festival of the Holidays. She ends up dancing with everybody it was myself, Kelly with the Mickey Bunch, a few other people, and she's dancing with everybody. Interesting. And it's cold. It's cold these last few days. It was cool. I was at Epcot last night. It was cold.
Last night at Epcot, it was really cold. We went over to meet Craig from Love and Dis World over there, and it was cool.
It was cold, not cool.
It was cool.
Freezing.
It wasn't cold. It was cool.
Have you guys had a home down here in Florida for a while? So are you used to Florida, or is it a new thing?
I mean, it's been almost a year.
We bought it in March. We closed in February, right before everything hit.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get down here to it.
Ooh.
We were up in Pittsburgh,
So you bought the house, COVID hit, and then there were travel restrictions, and you're like,
Yep.
Yeah, but we drove down whenever they kind of sort of lifted. When did we drive down? April, I guess.
April?
Yeah.
Was it April?
Yeah. We drove down with the kids because they closed the schools and everything. So, and they just homeschooled from here. So we stayed down here for a little bit.
Interesting.
Somebody has to cut the grass.
Somebody has to cut the grass.
So when you're doing these videos, what do you enjoy the most? Do you like to stream? Do you like to do, have you done Vlogmas before? Did you do it last year?
We did. I did it last year.
And how did that go?
I think it went okay. I think it's hard for people to watch all those videos. And sometimes I feel like, our views throughout Vlogmas go like this, just because it's a lot. It's a lot for people to take. And I understand that because I can't keep up with it with my friends, like I want to watch all the videos. It's hard to keep up with it. So not just making the content, but even like supporting our friends, So I don't know.
I totally underestimated the Vlogmas thing. Totally did, even though people warned me, because I have several interviews like this in the month of December already set up. Mm-hmm. And I do live streams from the parks because I really enjoy those. Right. And then I decided I'd do Vlogmas, and then I tried to be safe. And I'm not even doing Vlogmas every day. Kadani Sean basically said, "You're crazy. I'm doing 12 days of Vlogmas and every other day." But that's still, smart. With every other day and the other things that I do, I didn't even know what I was going to do for Vlogmas this morning. Started shooting some stuff, started editing it, and then up until you saw my face, I had posted it because as soon as at 8 o'clock in 14 minutes, that other one's going to go on. So, I now know what my advice would be to people. I'd probably tell them, why don't you wait until you've been around for a couple of years and then and really plan them ahead.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying. We're trying to do and the videos are only like 2 minutes long. We're keeping them short for to help us, and also for people if they're watching it. It's hard to watch, a 20-minute video every day.
I see some people having a 20-minute Vlogmas.
It's like 2 minutes, boom, So
I wonder how YouTube Shorts might affect, with people getting decreasingly small attention spans.
Yes.
Have you watched a movie that's like 10 years old lately and noticed that it takes a couple of minutes to roll? Like I was watching Hocus Pocus the other day. And it felt it took forever to roll through the credits because every movie used to have it. Now movies really don't do that. They kind of jump right in, and then basically all the credits are on the end, or they jump in and then give you a few credits, the big ones, and then jump right back in again. Right. I wonder if the shorts thing is going to influence, videos because of how views are, and if maybe YouTube will reward people for doing shorter videos. That should be very interesting to see.
I know. Well, it will be. Yeah, we'll have to see how it all pans out. I don't know. Apparently, we're gonna have a shorts button soon. So when you go into create, right now you can upload a video. I think you have 3 options. You can go live, And then you're going to have shorts. That's going to be another option. But right now,
It's only in India right now.
yeah, it's in beta right now. So,
Oh, really? Interesting.
yeah, we'll see.
So I was going to say, but I kind of know, when's your next trip to the park going to be? Are you going to have one before the, whatever it is, 15th, 18th, 20th, or is when I see you, is that going to be your next trip?
So I don't know if we're going to go tomorrow. We had talked about maybe even going tomorrow. We'll see. But definitely Saturday we will be at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where we will be live streaming our Saturday morning show at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We will be streaming from Animal Kingdom, and our friend Russ will be there. And I think some other friends said they might be there too at Animal Kingdom Saturday. So
Definitely.
That's cool. That's great.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of a pause on my streaming now because when the 4th was my last Disney day, and you get free park passes, and so I'm trying to figure out. My wife and I were both employees at the time, so we didn't renew our annual pass.
Oh,
now,
bummer.
And now you can't buy them. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
please put them on sale.
Oh, that stinks. So you don't have annual pass. Yeah, we have annual passes.
So, but I've got friends like Kelly on the Mickey Bunch and stuff who keep calling me and saying, I've got a guest pass for today if you want to come. But it's sort of weird because you can't like promote it if you're going to do it at the last minute. It's like you're kind of promoting it as you're going to the park. It's like, nobody even knows you're going on. Wow. Well, I'm really looking forward to meeting you guys. Don't bum out on me just because the Doofily crew is going. Have you met? Do you know Jim already? Do you know Jim Ryan?
Yes.
Yes.
We met Jim Ryan a couple months ago. We had dinner with him at the Rose and Crown in Epcot.
Oh,
yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
I've had dinner a few times with them, once at the Boathouse and then with Walt from Mouse Talk recently over at the Edison in Disney Springs. He's a good guy. And because even better, because he knows I'm unemployed with Disney, he won't let me pay. So it's a great meal.
Too funny.
Well, what would you like to, being that I've got in 9 minutes, I've got the Vlogmas thing coming up.
Yes.
What would you like to tell the audience about your channel before we kind of sign off? And I guess I'll look forward to seeing you guys in wherever we go to eat.
On the 20th, yeah. So I'd say one thing, our live streams, we just have a lot of fun.
Try to interact with the.
You never know what you're going to get with us. I think that's part of it too. We try to keep it. We try to keep it real. And again, we used to be a lot more serious, and I just feel like we're just embracing the boomers that we are, as our kids would say.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm so glad to see fellow baby boom. To those of you in the stream, many of you, I'm sure, when she says boomers, she's talking about baby boomers. Okay.
Right. We're not technically baby boomers, but our kids
almost
are super. We're almost. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 58 and I'm in the last age, last year that you could have been born, 1962. So I'm thinking if they are, they're barely in there.
Yeah, no, we're not technically baby boomers, but we're close.
But you feel like it.
Yeah. We're close.
Or your kids make you feel like it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
so Tony asked if it's going to be landscape or portrait. I don't know what it's. I'm hoping it's landscape.
It better be landscape, because if it's not landscape this time, I'm just dropping the phone, drop the mic, and walking away.
Because we know our friends that always watch us, they don't care. But sometimes you get new people in there, and they're thinking, "Who the heck are these losers?"
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Karen.
Okay. All right. So when you guys stream, let me just ask you quickly. When you guys stream, do you use a third-party app, or you have enough subscribers now where you just do it through YouTube?
We just do it through YouTube. So here's the problem. Jeff will set it up beforehand, and I think he's setting it up in landscape, and whatever you set it up in, it wants you to go the other way. So if you set it up in landscape, it wants to do it in portrait. You need to set it up in portrait mode.
That makes no sense.
And I'm telling you, it's like backward. There are a series
up is down, left is right.
I'm telling you, it's just like driving the Millennium Falcon in Smuggler's Run. You know, when you gotta, have you ridden that where you gotta like push it forward to go up and back to go down and left is right, and that whole pilot thing, forget it.
It really doesn't make any sense, Jeff, but I'll tell you one more thing before I get off. I've been having those issues for a long time, and like Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon, where he's hit it, and for some reason, it solves the issue.
Right.
I had a kid come running into me when I was streaming at like 100 miles an hour, and my phone wasn't in the case. It was in the gimbal to fit right and everything, and it went flying. And I thought, oh my God, the phone got cracked, all kinds of stuff. It's been fine ever since. The chat is right. Everything is good. Just needed a good. On that note, it was nice meeting you guys. Take care. And let's stay in touch. I guess I'll see you in what, like a week and a half or something like that?
A week and a half. It'll be here before you know it.
Well, it looks like the Philly crew's going to homecoming, so we'll go somewhere else.
Oh, I think it is homecoming. They're right. It is. It's homecoming. Oh my gosh. Well, come back and see us, guys. We'll see you real soon. Why? Because we like you. Do me a favor. Please go over to Diz Our Dream and check them out. And if you like what you see, and I'm sure that you will, please subscribe to their channel. And same with One Stop Mouse. If you see any of our videos and you do the same thing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are still like 530 or something. And it's for one reason primarily. All those third-party apps that you have to stream with are driving me nuts. Really, Jeff, they're driving me crazy. So I want to stream through YouTube, even if it's on and it sits at 1,000 for a while. I'm good. Yeah. So anyway, take care of yourself, guys. Good night. Good night to everyone in the stream. And in 4 minutes, please catch day 4 of Vlogmas. And excuse me for lagging so far behind what I'm saying that I look like I'm in a Japanese monster film. Not because I'm frustrated or anything. All right, guys. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.